Hey.
How are you? So today we are at DID. We're back here at DID. The guys that are doing the upholstery for the Legacy for the car this year. And what we're doing today is we're going to be starting the whole upholstery process. So we haven't had really time to come down here and work together, so our schedules have been kind of conflicting, but now we finally have time to come together and work on this. So I'm going to be filming them. The camera, the A7S is over there. I'm going to be filming them doing the first step of the process. What they want to tackle first is going to be the Legacy's headliner, because it is probably one of the biggest pieces of the car, as you guys can see. It is not a, it's not a fun piece. So we have the whole entire headliner to do, and then the sunroof slidey boy as well. This is where we're going to start the upholstery process at DID. Why are you starting with the headliner?
Biggest piece, get rid of the biggest piece first when it comes to the material.
Yeah, makes sense. And people, you were saying like people don't expect, if they want something custom done to the headliner, in our case we're doing all black Alcantara, that the whole headliner does need to be pulled, and if you have like a little sunroof piece that needs to be pulled, you can't just go in the car and tack something on. Yeah. That's not how it works. The whole thing has to be pulled?
Yes.
And why? Like just so you can have access to everything, or what's up?
Basically so you can have access, and you do have to grind off the foam that's existing because it's the right way to do it. Mm-hmm. Again, I tuck over the edges just so everything's kind of finished off and clean.
Yeah, whereas if you saw it in the...
I'm just giving you guys a head start.
Where if you saw it in the car and you didn't... If you left it in the car, you might not get all the way to the edge. You might just stop at the edge, and that's something that'll be noticeable, especially at an indoor car show, at a car show, or something like that. So this is where we're going to start. Eric, what is the first step that you just mentioned?
So, instead of gluing the Alcantara right to this board as is, we're going to actually peel the OEM fabric off. Why? Some people would say, oh, you know, it's not drooping or anything, the headliner looks like it's okay, but if it does in the future, then you're doing double the work. You just do it right the first time. Yeah, because then if this peels off, the Alcantara is going to peel off, and that's not going to look good. Yeah. So that foam in there deteriorates over time and just separates, and then the headliner falls down. That's exactly why. So are you also putting in a new piece of foam then? We're adding custom foam.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. All right, I didn't know that sign said DID, Mystique Customs, and custom foam. Anyway, all right, cool. So next step of the process is now for you to separate that, remove the foam, and add your foam?
Yes.
Cool. Foam me up, baby.
All right.
I didn't mean to say that. That was, okay, bye.
Is it gonna go all over? Yeah, it's gonna be really cool though.
So like slow motion?
Yes, yes.
And don't breathe it in.
Oh, safety first.
Why'd you have to tell him about safety? I'm content with dying right now. I'll take some goggles for the camera. What?
I have my glasses because we'll be grinding off the foam with this corded wire wheel.
Is it corded wireless?
No, corded wire wheel.
Ah, it sounded like corded wireless. The entire foam, Eric got everything off on the front top here. Everything is all defoamed. Now it's time for Eric's foam. That didn't actually take that long. So we got all the foam off, cleaned off, blown off, and now we're ready to put his foam.
88.
What you measuring?
I'm measuring this headliner.
Why? Why do you need to know the length of it?
Tell how much foam we need to put off the roll so I can glue the foam to this, and then the Alcantara to the foam, and then brand new again.
Sweet. Cut, you got all the other foam off. How do we get this foam onto the headliner?
We're using some very good contact cement. It's made by Weldwood. There's other brands out there, but we've used this for a while now and had great success. We're spraying out of a Binks pressure system, and
wow.
it's gun. It's a little fancy, but
it looks really
I like
fancy.
to get the job done right the first time.
I think this is boost, right?
Yes.
And that's your oil temp?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's
Make
good.
sure this thing is spraying at maximum PSI.
This one. So what Eric just did is he also did the same thing that he originally did to the headliner, to the sunroof piece, because this visor slides back and forth to open and close the sunroof. This is also going to be Alcantara over, so we needed to do this whole process the same. So this will get foam, Alcantara on top of it, everything needs to get shaved off. And then the underside, which is what you would see from the, if you looked at the top of the car and looked down, this is all like stained and spotty from just like, I don't know, random stuff over the years. And we're just going to at one point just spray all this black just so it's all one color instead of spotty and this silver metal up here. We'll just get that all black. So if you look at the car from above, you'll just see straight black. And when you're inside the car, if you look up, you'll see Alcantara. So what Eric is doing right now is he is putting a layer of glue on top of the foam, on top of our sunroof piece, our moon roof, whatever you guys want to call it. He's putting glue on top of that, and then on top of that is then going to go the black Alcantara that's going to stretch the entire length of the headliner of the Legacy and also be all over the inside. God, my camera. And also be all over the inside of the Legacy this year. So it's going to be all Alcantara leather on the inside with custom stitching and everything. It's going to be so cool. Plus, there's going to be some cool Recaro front seats that are actually this exact same seat that Eric bought, but ours is going to be in full black leather here. And this is the same style of seat, which I'll do a video on those specifically once we have them. But this is going to be the seats that'll be in the front from Recaro. So shout out Recaro one time as well. But he is doing this right now, and then we'll put the Alcantara on top of that. And yeah, that's what's next. Back in action here, and now Eric has the sunroof piece done over there. We're on to the big important part, probably the biggest part or piece of Alcantara on the Legacy is the headliner. Eric's gonna be working on the headliner right now. He's got the foam all dried up from yesterday and all good to go. Now he's gonna glue the Alcantara of the headliner to the actual headliner itself and do half and half, and then lay all this down because there's a lot of material to go over this. So lots of little curves and bumps and stuff to go over to make sure it comes all flat. But that's what Eric's good at. So he's gonna nail this down and I'm gonna go film it now. He's also deleting in some of here. You guys can see there's no more of, there's like seatbelt bracket type things, and there's like holders for child seats and like that middle seatbelt. We don't need any of that. So we're just gonna cover that up. The only thing we're gonna cut out here is going to be the rear light and stuff for the hatch for the rear. The side oh shit handles, those are also going to be deleted. We don't want those in there. We want to have as smooth, as a clean look as we can, because it's going to be a show slash street car, more of a show car, but also a dailyable street car. So that's what he's doing right now. He's working on the back piece, and the front piece is a little more complicated because we have all the oh shit handles, the sunroof location, all the little massaging that's gonna have to go down on in there, and the cutouts for the front light and whatnot, and the sunroof controls and all that. But this Alcantara back is coming along really nicely, nice and smooth. Everything's looking really, really good so far. This is a big piece of the interior. So cool. I'm gonna have an Alcantara in my car, like in a Subaru, in a Legacy. Like, that's not a thing. This isn't like a Ferrari. It's so cool.